to keep going, you sometimes have to stop. Namche Bazaar is the largest settlement on the way to base camp, sitting pretty at 11,000 feet. It's the scheduled rest day. पर अगर आपने सोचा इसका मतलब आराम, तो पहुंच के कहोगे, हे राम. The rest day only means you get there in the morning and you'll stay there at night. In the middle, there's still going to be lots of walking.
The reason is that Namche lies above the altitude sickness threshold and it helps climbers to acclimatize.
The beauty of Namche is that you get to see so many snow-covered mountains up close and for the first time on this route.
Acclimatization means climb high, sleep low. Thoda upar, thoda niche. And while you end the day where you started, at Namche, it gives your lungs a chance to catch up to the thin air at this altitude. So, on day 3, the trekkers go up 40 meters and then come back to the same hotel and finally get some rest on their rest day. It's a good thing the sun sets by about 4 p.m. because otherwise, no one would get any sleep. Can you imagine closing your eyes to these skies? You'd be sneaking peeks at these peaks all night long. Of the 14 standalone mountain peaks in the world, over 8,000 meters, 8 are in Nepal. आधे से ज़्यादा. पर आपको तो मालूम ही था, छोटे-छोटे देशों में ऐसी बड़ी-बड़ी बात होती रहती है.
Behind the clouds is Mount Lhotse.
Mount Abuche, there it is.
Rising above the clouds is Mount Hamsirku.
That prominent range is Kungde. And the mighty Mount Everest. In April 2013, we came here for the first time on this route, which is the Southeastern Ridge route for the Everest attempt. And I think we were a lot more curious and nervous about our entire journey because we were not sure as to whether we will summit or not. But having coming here the second time in a different season was altogether a very new experience for us as well.
Yeah.
But we were also reliving those memories.
And the best thing is, because we knew the route, we were like, relaxed, and we knew that the camp distance wouldn't be much. So yeah, we were more relaxed this time, and it was great, having my sister again and having to actually relive the memories of the last year's trek.
One of the things that I realized on this trek was, walking in the mountains, trekking alone or trekking with a group of people that probably are very, very close and known to you would have been a really boring experience. It is only an experience with strangers and strangers that are as fun-filled and passionate about as I met in this group is something that is going to make those 15-20 days that you spend with them really, really interesting.
They had to bid farewell because the twins were at the time off to climb their 7th and last peak. And today they stand with 4 world records. And every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. The 9 will have to take on the rest of the trek on their own. Maybe this will mark the shuruaat of yet another world record.
I haven't had the opportunity to go to so much parties or mingle with like so many party guys and have all the fun like this. So it is totally a new experience for me to be with people like these who make sure they enjoy each and every opportunity they get. So I'm just kind of trying to learn from them, and maybe someday I hope I can be like them.
Not like that. Perpendicular, that's too low.
Deboche! Here we come! 2 thumbs up from the 2 twins. Now that's a win-win. As the 9 step out, they'll have to step up their game. At least the sun is shining for their long, cold day of climbing.
The walk in itself was so beautiful, but at the same time it was a little dangerous also, because when you're taking one step and you look down, it's a definite 500 to 1,000 feet fall, and you're certainly plummeting to your own death. So it was so much excitement that was running, and then of course you had the jobcus coming in, so you had to move to the edge of the hill, lean back and then let them pass, and then go ahead and take more photographs if you wanted. So much fun.
Namche to Deboche is a 10-kilometer walk done in 8 hours, ascending over 1,000 feet. Everyone so far has been easygoing and laid back. But when the going gets tough, who's going to crack? They still have to travel 6,300 meters before they get to Everest Base Camp. And like many other travelers on this road before them, they take hope and inspiration from the prayer flags along the way.
Everest has been my dream. Seeing the beauty that most humans have not had a hand in creating. And this is also like meditation. It's like yoga for the soul.
It's a pretty great workout for the body too. But as Tashi and Nungshi said again and again, getting to base camp is a mental exercise. There are treats for your eyes everywhere you look, but your feet feel like they got a raw deal. The shin splints, the cramps, the blisters, the sores. You have to overlook all that to actually see how awesome it all is.
जैसे जैसे हम ऊपर चलते गए, हमने काफ़ी सारे ब्रिजेस क्रॉस किए. मतलब ब्रिजेस को जो क्रॉस करने का जो एक्सपीरियंस था ना, वो ऐसे ऐसे हिलते थे, और अगर बाई चांस दो बंदों के स्टेप्स आपस में सिंक्रोनाइज हुए और ज़्यादा हिलता था.
Vikas was in the front, and then Prerna, then Varun, and then me. And then we suddenly out of nowhere saw a yak coming onto the bridge.
That yak suddenly got a little threatened and started running.
And the yak came right up to me and stood, looked up at me. I moved a little behind. It walked past me and then started charging again.
It's charging.
And the moment this yak started charging at us, I did nothing but turn back and started running, and Ankit with his GoPro and everything started flailing around and running back, and he dropped his things.
Damn! And the funniest bit was watching Ankit run away like a little chicken. It was so funny.
It was the most hilarious and the most exciting scene of the whole trek, I think.
Funny as it is, there's a bit of truth and wisdom in the small moments. There can be no looking back, no turning around. Because even when it takes every gram you've got, you just have to focus on putting that next foot in front of the other. No need for speed necessary. Just fight the fatigue till the finish line.
After lunch, it became a little difficult because we had to head to the Tengboche monastery, which was quite steep.
And the best part about this bunch, they might be dead on their feet, but jo do boond energy baki hai, it's reserved for cheerleading. फास्ट हो या स्लो, जब तक गैंग पूरा फिर से इकट्ठा नहीं हो तब तक किसी को चैन नहीं आता. And that might just mean that they'll make it all the way. Because you get by with a little help from your friends.